Hey everyone! Today I'm going to give you my list of 5 things from my video game collection that I would sell last. This is a video response to the Essex Retro Gamer. I know it's very late, man. Hopefully you still see this, so I hope you like it as well. So yeah, it's just going to be 5 things that I would sell last. It's not necessarily like my favourite games and stuff like that, but it's just stuff that I think is really cool in my collection. First up is the Resident Evil 2 Leon statue from the remake. I know this isn't really a video game, but I'm going to put a disclosure on. This is just going to be anything video game in my collection. The reason that I would not want to sell this, like, super fast, or, well, sell it last, obviously, is because this is a genuine one, by the way, and I got extremely lucky with finding this on eBay, because I bought this on its own when the game had already been out for quite a while, and if you wanted to get a collector's edition of this, it'd be really expensive. So when I found this, I jumped at it. And I love this, and it does sit on my shelf very nicely, so I would not want to sell this because I love this. And also I love Leon as well. He's like one of my favourite Resident Evil characters. Next up will be my official UK PlayStation Magazine collection. Again, not an actual video game, but something of a video game collection. The reason why I wouldn't want to sell this is because this has taken me so long to do, along with the fact that some of these issues are really, really hard to find, and I still don't have a complete collection. I've tried for like the past 2 years. Go figure when I started collecting them. I've tried for 2 years. I've just not been able to get all of them. I've seen some of them in the past, but they go like for either a lot of money or they go so fast if they're cheap, and I've just sadly not been there. But I wouldn't want to sell these because I love the original PlayStation. It's one of my favorites, and I just love this retro text in this collection of magazines. It's very funny to read nowadays. Next up will be my original Xbox, which is boxed. I'm not really like super into the Xbox, but the reason why I wouldn't want to sell this is because the condition of this thing is really nice. I got extremely lucky with it, and I just wouldn't want to sell it because it'd be very hard to find one in this nice condition again. Again, I never grew up with the Xbox. I grew up with the PlayStation 2, which is one of my favorites, but I do love this thing. And excuse me dusting it, it sits on the shelf, and yeah, I don't really like to take it out because if I need to use it, I will, but it mostly sits in its box. Next up in here is a video game. It's The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on the Gamecube. The reason for this one is because 1, I do love Twilight Princess, 2, this game is quite expensive now, and 3, most importantly, for the reason for this is because in my copy of Twilight Princess, I managed to find one with this. It's the gold envelope, which came with the 4 collector's postcards. Yeah, I just love them. It's just a very collectible thing, and they've all got the same, like, advertisement, as we say it in Britain, but advertisement sounds way better, doesn't it? Of adverts on the back. So it says coming soon. It just says it on all of them. I don't know how I stumbled across this, and this wasn't cheap, but... yeah, this wasn't cheap at all, but thing is, it went way more expensive now. That's not a brag or anything like that. It's just I've only seen this one that I got, and then in recent memory, when I've looked, I have only seen one other one. So I think this is clearly rare, and I've not seen another one with that gold envelope. So this is a good one right here. And last will be my Nintendo Switch and my copy of Breath of the Wild. This may be a bit of an anticlimax for you guys, I'm sorry, but I have a lot of reasons for this. 1, Breath of the Wild is my favourite game ever made. I wouldn't call it the best critically, I'd give that to Portal 2, but Breath of the Wild has a very special place in my heart, and with the Switch, I got this at launch. Well, I had to wait just under 4 weeks to get it for my birthday, but it was worth the wait, and I do love the Switch. I haven't played on it in ages and I need to, but I'll get back to doing something with it. Biggest reason for this though is because this is one of the last things I remember that my mum got me. Well, this was 4 years ago. This is one of the things I remember that my mum got me, and sadly my mum isn't around anymore, so it means all the more to me to have this, and even if I got another Switch, I would still keep this because getting a system at launch is it's a very novel concept to me because I never managed to when I was a kid. But yeah, for all those reasons, this is why this is my favourite thing. Just out of, you know, sentimental value. And that's what I would sell last in my collection, the 5 things. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it wasn't scripted. I just wanted to just talk to the camera because I don't usually do that. And I really just hope you enjoyed it. It's just a fun little thing to do. And if Essex Retro Gamer, if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed it too, mate. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.